I'm sure many of you have watched the Family Chantel and once cheered for Pedro Jimeno, but today we're diving deep into why his actions have sullied his image in the eyes of fans and supporters alike. Once seen as a charming husband to Chantel Everett, Pedro's true colors have emerged, revealing a more selfish side to his character. Gone are the days when he could gloss over his questionable motives. The narrative of him seeking a green card is a hard pill for viewers to swallow, especially considering the emotional toll it took on Chantel. After their breakup, she was left distraught and hopeless, painting a stark picture of a man who took advantage of her love for his own gain. Now, let's not kid ourselves. Marriages can falter and sometimes people just drift apart. But with Pedro and Chantel, it looks like a calculated scheme rather than a simple case of separation. Just how did Pedro pull this off? Many believe he masqueraded as the perfect husband until obtaining the residency he so desperately craved. What sets Pedro apart is not just his cutthroat ambition, but the glaring lack of empathy he displayed towards Chantel. Raised in an environment where greed and self-interest were the norm thanks in part to his mother Lydia, Pedro has seemingly taken these lessons to heart. Chantel once viewed her relationship as a fairy tale, but as we witnessed on the show, the facade quickly cracked. To many, Pedro emerged as a predator, one who targeted Chantel's affections while harboring ulterior motives. Even in the face of mounting signs, jealousy, discontent, emotional distance, she was blinded by love, ignoring the red flags that warn her of impending doom. Let's talk about money, which seems to be Pedro's primary fixation. While he climbs the real estate ladder in Georgia, selling houses and promoting himself relentlessly on social media, fans can't shake the feeling that his success is built on shaky grounds. Many suspect that his real estate achievements stem from the price Chantel paid emotionally and psychologically. Although Pedro claims he has moved on, his online persona is at odds with the reality. Many fans perceive him to be trapped in someone who plays the game to disguise his predatory nature. The mixed messages he sends are a far cry from any authentic self-reflection or acknowledgement of his wrongdoings. A sincere apology to Chantel might change public perception, yet he seems unwilling to own up to the havoc he wreaked on her life. With rumors swirling about potential infidelity with other women, including Karema Morla, it's hard to ignore the conclusion many are reaching: Pedro may never have truly loved Chantel. Instead, she was merely a stepping stone on his journey toward the American dream. Let's not forget the irony. While Chantel planned a future with Pedro, filled with hopes of building a family, he was busy nurturing a relationship with his gaming chair, a symbol of misplaced priorities. After their split, what has become of this gaming artifact? That chair, once a symbol of his comfort and neglect of Chantel's needs, was sold by an irate former mother-in-law, and honestly, it couldn't have happened to a more appropriate object. Pedro's pursuit of material wealth, from gaming gadgets to lawn tools, starkly contrasts with the reality of genuine relationships, which he seemed ill-prepared to handle. As fans, we are left wondering if he can ever escape the cycle of selfishness, or if he will continue to don a mask that lies in stark opposition to his true self. In conclusion, while Pedro Jimeno paints a picture of charm and success in his new life, viewers are left wondering just how hollow his actions really are. The pursuit of authenticity could spell redemption for Pedro, but until he admits past mistakes, many will remain skeptical of his intentions. Whatever the case, the Family Chantel remains as relevant as ever, keeping the spotlight on personal dramas that are anything but fairy tale perfect.